Hello, this is Peter with another video. Today I thought I'd do an update on my peach trees. As you can see, I've moved a couple of my peach trees, well, 3 of them actually, into the greenhouse. I did this a couple of weeks ago, I think, 1 or 2 weeks ago. And this was not for the reason you might think. It's not for getting them to grow faster or produce fruit better. It's actually just to keep the rain off them. As I noticed they were starting to bud out, some of them. You can see this, I think it's Patio Peach Bonanza, the variety. You can see is already leafing out. Doesn't look like there's any flower buds on this one. And this is one of the problems I've had. My peach trees just don't grow very much, and because of that they're not getting enough new wood to produce flower buds on. So that's one problem I've had growing peaches here. Maybe there's 1 or 2 flower buds that might open, but it seems unlikely. This one I've had at least 3 or 4 years. I think I got it in 2019, 2020 maybe. Definitely my oldest peach tree anyway. Hasn't really grown much. I think it was. I look back to when I got it, but I'm pretty sure it's 4 or 5 years old now. And yeah, it's never done very well. Always gets peach leaf curl. Even if I cover it, it ends up getting it later in the year. But one year it almost completely died because of leaf curl. And yeah, it's very difficult, I find, growing peaches in our climate. Unless you're growing them in a greenhouse all year, I don't think it's really worth it, especially outdoors. So this here is my Red Haven, apparently. And yeah, this one I got last year as a bare root plant. Actually, I say this is probably the best out of all the peach trees in terms of health. Didn't do too bad. But yeah, it's not going to get many flower buds, I don't think. Looks like this is all going to be leaf growth. I think I did notice, I'm sure I noticed a couple of flower buds. I might have accidentally knocked them off when I was reaching over to some of the other plants. But yeah, it doesn't look like we're going to get any flowers on this year either. But yeah, I'm not particularly worried for the first couple of years, to be honest. I just want these to grow and not die on me like every other peach does. And then this one is supposedly Crimson Bonfire, but it's definitely not. The reason I know that is because the leaves are always green. They never change to a purpley colour, which is what Crimson Bonfire is supposed to be. It does have what looks like 2 flower buds on it at the top here, but yeah, I'm not really sure what this is actually going to be. It's obviously some kind of peach tree, but it's probably just could even be the same as that one, the Bonanza Patio Peach, or it could even be any other variety, I suppose. But yeah, this one didn't do too bad last year. It did push out a bit of growth, but yeah, this one I was frustrated that it wasn't the variety I wanted, and the supplier was very unhelpful. Just kept telling me that the leaves will eventually change colour. I think I replied back saying that the only time these leaves are going to change colour is before they drop off. Yeah, I don't think they replied back to that. I'll show you my other peach, the one remaining peach that I've not featured yet. And that one is my unhealthiest peach tree. So this here is supposed to be my Avalon Pride peach, and this one is claimed to be resistant, or highly resistant at least, to peach leaf curl. Now, I've not really had it long enough to know if that's the case. It didn't seem to be Didn't really seem to get any leaf curl last year, so maybe that is true. However, you can see there's a lot of dieback on these branches. Not looking very good. And the reason for that is because it's got some kind of disease on it. You can see this, the main trunk here. This is all the grafted variety. You can see this cracking in the stem here. I think this is a canker, possibly bacterial canker. I'm not an expert on these things, but definitely looks like some kind of canker to me anyway. I'm pretty sure this tree is eventually going to die. As you can see, I've not brought it into the greenhouse. I've kept it separate from all the other peach trees, so I don't want it to spread onto it. And someone did mention that I should chop this back to below the damaged section. That's not going to be possible, unfortunately. As you can see, the damage goes all the way down to the base here where the graft is. So I'm going to have to effectively cut the entire grafted section off. In fact, it could even be damaged on the rootstock as well. I did allow this shoot which popped up at the base here. So this was a rootstock growth last year. I did leave it, as I was hoping that I might have been able to regraft onto that and then cut off the infected section. But I don't think that's going to work out, to be honest. My best option really for this is just to bin it, or well, realistically it probably needs burning to stop the spread of disease. So yeah, that's my Avalon Pride, the one peach I was actually most excited to grow, being that it's a peach curl resistant variety. Obviously it's not resistant to other diseases. So yeah, that's the state of my Avalon Pride peach. I'd almost forgotten, I also had this Nectarine tree that I only got a few weeks ago. It was a bare root plant, and I potted it up last weekend. You can see it does have a number of flower buds on it. This is the variety Lord Napia, I think. Yeah, Lord Napia. This is a variety I've actually had before. I bought, I think 2 or 3 years ago I got one, and the plant never woke up out of dormancy. I think it was a potted plant, wasn't bare roots, and it just didn't wake up in spring, and I forgot to contact the supplier, so it's been way too long to get in contact with them now. So I decided to have another go at growing it. I got it from Victoriana this time. Can't remember where I got the first one from, but it's a much larger plant than the first one I got. So yeah, this is my only Nectarine I've got now. Again, I've had it in the shed just to keep it protected from the rain, because I don't want this to get leaf curl. To be honest with you, I think this is going to be the last peach or nectarine tree that I ever get. I find they're very, very difficult to get to grow here. Very susceptible to disease. They don't grow very fast, and ideally you need them to grow inside a greenhouse or a polytunnel all year round to be able to get any kind of fruit off them. But yeah, I'm definitely going to have another go with this one. We'll see how it gets on. So yeah, I'll definitely do some updates on the other peaches once they start to bud out a bit more in the greenhouse. I don't want to leave them in there too long because there's not much room, as you can see, for me to actually get in and get to the citrus trees in there. I do want to leave them in long enough to allow the buds to develop a little bit, so they don't succumb to leaf curl too early in the season. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the notification bell, and I'll be sure to keep you all updated on how the peaches go on this year. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.